Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk to you guys about how to get back on the path when you've fallen off. But before I do that, I want to bring up to your attention that I have a free school community where I have 2 courses that go in depth on increasing your financial IQ and having better health so that you can achieve your dreams and live the life that you want. Those 2 courses are completely free and they're in the school community. So if you're interested in that and you're interested in future content as it relates to growing and learning and becoming better all around, I highly suggest you guys click that link. The link is in the description. So anyways, going on track with what we were talking about. So how to get back on track when you've fallen off. So guys, the path is there's always gonna be times where you fall off the path, right? I think we kind of like envision this mythical way of life where there's a point where I decide that I'm just gonna do everything the right way and I'm not gonna stop, right? Where I'm just gonna eat right, I'm gonna abstain from vices, I'm going to work on my business every day, work on my spiritual life every day, right? And we kind of envision this like perfect reality, right? This perfect reality that, like, you know, if we could just follow through and do all these things every single day, right, then we'll be on our way to success, on our way to achievements, accomplishments, right? And I want to just say that has worked to an extent, right? I mean, there's value in doing the same exact things every single day. But one thing I'll say is that, you know, there's just so many things that happen in life where it's impossible to be doing the thing you need to do every single day without something intervening eventually, right? So, you know, last week, for example, I got a stomach bug, man. That shit sucked, right? So I think it was like last Wednesday, I got a stomach bug, right? And I was at the gym, right? And I just felt like shit, right? I was like, damn, like, what's going on with my stomach? And I got home, I started vomiting, diarrhea, right? So it was bad. And I still felt like shit Thursday, still felt like shit Friday. And so that kind of just, took me off my path, right? Because I was doing everything right up until then, right? I was being consistent with my business, right? Creating the things I need to create, right? Like being consistent with the gym, you know, working on my spiritual stuff, right? My spiritual practices, right? So I was firing on all cylinders. Things were going well, right? And, you know, it sucks, right? Because you guys, this is my first video back in like almost a week. Today's Tuesday. I haven't uploaded like really since like last week, right? So, you know, I want you guys to understand that you're never going to have a perfect life where you're going to tell yourself, yeah, man, I'm going to upload every single day, or I'm going to do this thing every single day. And then that's just how it's going to be, right? Because, you know, like I said, I got sick and I can't control that, right? Like, I don't know why I got sick, right? I can do everything according to plan. I can take cold showers. I can sleep well. I can eat right. And for some reason, I might just get sick. I don't know. But at the end of the day, you got to just remember that, you know, you got to get back on the path, right? And the thing is this, it's hard to get back on the path, right? Like, for example, it's easier to get back in the gym. It's easier to work out when you've worked out the prior 3 days, right? Because you build up momentum. Same thing. If you're working on something and you've been working on it for the prior few days, it's easy to just jump right back and keep it going, right? But when you are out of the game, you're not, doing the things you need to do because you're sick or whatever, it's hard to get back in. So how do you do that, right? So we've talked about the reality of things coming up and you getting bumped off your path, but how do you get back on, right? How do you get back to where you need to be? Well, you just got to do the thing, right? Because just thinking about making a YouTube video is uncomfortable, right? Has been uncomfortable the past couple of days because it's like, yo, I don't know what to talk about. I have no idea. I had no ideas, guys. You guys look at me, you think, damn, like this guy uploads every day, but how does he, I ran out of ideas. So I was like, you know what, man, I just got to pick something and go, right? Because when I decide to act, right, and I pick something and I just start talking, right? That'll generate some more ideas, right? So I make this video, and then it'll be easier to upload another one tomorrow, and I'll have some better ideas probably tomorrow. This video I don't think is that good, but I'm here anyway because I got to get back on the path, right? Same thing with the gym, right? When you get back in, right, after taking a few days off or a week off, you're not as strong. You're not as strong that workout. You might be able to do some heavy weight, but I guarantee you, you're not going to have the same intensity. You're not going to have the same energy, right? So whatever the case may be, you just got to figure out a way to get back in, right? Like before coming out, right, I was laying on my bed, right? I was laying on my bed just trying to like stay awake, right? Just chilling, right? And I kind of felt tired, right? I just got home from work an hour and a half ago, and before this, right, I was just laying down. But I'm like, yo, man, this is great and everything, but hey, time's ticking. It's 5 o'clock at night. I got to get going, right? I got shit to do, right? I got a dream to make manifest, right? So your ability to just jump in when you're off the path is going to be your key to getting back on, right? And sometimes you got to change your state, right? Like your state of consciousness is something that bleeds into your next activity. Like for example, right, I decided to get in a cold shower, right? Just to jump right in. Right before I came out here, I took a cold shower, right? And what that did was that put me in a completely different state to where I'm jumping, right? I feel alive. I feel ready. I feel like I can do anything. I can fucking I can touch the sky, right? So I changed my state because I knew if I could get in that cold shower, then it would be easier for me to use that as a little bit of momentum and then now upload a YouTube video, right? Now, what am I going to do after this, right? I'm going to upload this video, then I'm going to go to the gym, right? And then when I get a good workout in, right, I'm going to come home, I'm going to eat a healthy meal, and then after that, right, I might read a book, or I might work on a course that I'm making. But you know, the key is that me deciding to take that first little initiative to do that one little thing, like for example, take a cold shower and change my mental state, change my overall state. That led me to coming out here more effortlessly, right? And now after this, right, I built up some more momentum. It's going to be easier for me to get in my car and go to the gym, right? So basically what I'm trying to say is when you're out of the game for a while, or if you're, you know, coming home from a long day at work, right, like you got to do something that changes your state, right? So when you get home, right, like typically you lay down, you're tired, and it's hard to get to do the thing you want to do, right? It's hard to get to the gym, right? After a long day, your body feels fatigued. You just feel like you just feel in a haze, right? Like I don't know how to describe it. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. But after a long day, every day's a long day at work, right? But after a long day at work, it's like it's hard to get the freaking wheels going, right? So I'm just using work and, you know, me being sick as an example to illustrate my point here. But all in all, you got to figure out just how to get back in, right? So, you know, just understand that in the future you're gonna have times where you get sick, something happens, right? You got to pay for something, or you know, you go on a vacation and you know you lose track of your gym routine, right? Whatever, or you got to travel, or like last year my uncle died and I had to go to a funeral. That kind of threw me off for a little while. So again, like there's so many things that happen outside of your control, but to get back on your path, you just got to take a simple step, right? And then you can use that as fuel to get to the next step, and then next thing you know it, you're back to what you were doing. So that's how you guys get back on the path. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. If you guys have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them down below. And as always, I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.